the theme of the traitor and the hero, in Artifices, Part 2 of Ficciones, the narrator describes a plot he's invented and gives an abbreviated account of a story he might write. Its setting could be some oppressed and stubborn country, Poland, Ireland, the Republic of Venice, somewhere. Choosing Ireland in 1824, the narrator calls the protagonist Ryan, great-grandson of the heroic, martyred, assassinated Irish leader Fergus Kilpatrick, whose grave was mysteriously violated. Fergus was a conspirator, a leader who perished on the eve of victory. He was assassinated in a theater, his killer unknown. Details of the crime puzzle and fascinate Ryan, who sees similarities to Julius Caesar, leading him to believe in a secret pattern in time. He thinks about others who've proposed a pattern to history, and also about reincarnation, the transmigration of souls. These ideas are circular labyrinths. Another puzzle is the last man to speak to Fergus. A beggar said something to him, and his words were prefigured in Shakespeare's Macbeth. Ryan is amazed history should imitate literature. Ryan discovers Fergus's oldest comrade, James Alexander Nolan, translated Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar into Gaelic, and had worked on some theatrical spectacles in Switzerland in which whole communities restaged historic events. Ryan believes Fergus's murder was a kind of theatrical spectacle involving the entire city and spread over many days. In August 1824, the conspirators met to discuss finding a traitor in their midst. Fergus tasked Nolan with finding the traitor, and Nolan discovered Fergus himself was the traitor. But exposing Fergus would be bad for the rebellion. In remorse, Fergus said he would cooperate in making his death look like martyrdom so the people would be inspired to greater acts of courage. This act would allow him to redeem himself and add a flourish to his death. In a hurry, Nolan plagiarized some ideas and lines from Shakespeare. Fergus's activities in the days before the assassination and the things he said were all part of the theatrical presentation of his martyrdom. Everything was planned. Even the prearranged words the dying traitor and hero tried to choke out between two effusions of violent blood. Ryan concludes Nolan foresaw his discovery of the plan and accounted for this discovery. Therefore, Ryan does what he assumes is his part in the plan. He keeps quiet. The traitor and the hero of the story's title are the same person, Fergus Kilpatrick. Ryan thinks he's discovered a pattern in history. Fergus Kilpatrick is somehow the repetition of Julius Caesar. This idea threatens to pitch Kilpatrick into circular labyrinths as history repeats itself endlessly. But Ryan's next theory plunges him into labyrinths even more inextricable. Ryan's investigation uncovers something like a vast 19th century version of The Truman Show, a 1998 movie about a small town that turns out to be an elaborate soundstage built around one man. All but one of the townspeople are actors, and Kilpatrick's colleagues and hangers-on are all part of the scheme.